Hey y'all, today I'm going to make some meatloaf. One of my favorite dishes. It's like when I go to Golden Corral, that's all I get. Their meatloaf is delicious, but it's a little more plain and simple than I'm going to make today. So what I need is to chop up my onion and bell pepper and garlic. I have 2 pounds, 2 1/4 pounds of very lean ground beef. I do not like a meatloaf using 80% beef. So I want 2 1/4 pounds of 93% lean. So I want to chop up this onion. Okay, so I think that this is a little much onion. But I'm going to go ahead and try it this way. I use my mixer. Use my mixer for my meatloaf. I have these little guys out of the garden, so I thought I'd go ahead and use these today. They are just adorable. They're not very big, but I'm so proud of them. So that means I'll plant bell peppers again next year. Bell pepper and tomatoes, those are my favorites to grow. I also grow purple hull peas. That's really a Texas thing, I'm sure. I like it with my pear relish on there. I think that's enough bell pepper. That's perfect. I want 2 eggs. Go ahead and get these in. I want my garlic. I like to cut the bottom off. So it's easier to get the cloves that way. These are beautiful. Comes off real easy if you just cut the end off and then smash your garlic. Okay, so I want to go ahead and add a cup of bread crumbs. I want at least a half cup of ketchup. get this out. And I have a broiler pan, which is my favorite way to cook a meatloaf. So, let me get that. This is for the top of my meatloaf. So I'm just going to form a loaf. This is going to be a large loaf of meatloaf. But that's one thing my husband and I will eat to the end. It's meatloaf. I don't want it too thick. All right. All right. Then I'll wash my hands. This is gonna be good, y'all. All right, now I want to mix up about, this is a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I want about a cup of ketchup. All right, stir it up. Start the brown sugar with the ketchup. And I'm going to spread this on top of my meatloaf. And if anyone wants more when I serve it, the ketchup will be on the table. This is gonna be good, so it's gonna cut down. All right, so this is gonna go into my oven. All right, it's gonna cook for 1 hour. All right, so I'm gonna clean up my mess in the meantime, and I'll come back and make some mashed potatoes. Okay, so I peeled all my potatoes, and now I just want to chop them. It's really easy if you have a sharp knife. Otherwise, it's a chore. So I'm going to boil my potatoes in the microwave. I have a microwave bowl from Pampered Chef. This is how I cook my rice and my potatoes now. Okay, so my potatoes are in my micro cooker. I'm gonna just barely cover them with water. You will see these will not fall over because we have a special lid. You have a lid that goes on first, and then this one's for the top. Flip up the sides I'm gonna put them in the microwave for 15 minutes and we'll see where they are then. Okay, y'all, the potatoes are nice and tender. I just need to, got a mess. I just need to drain them. They're just perfect. Cook them for 15 minutes. They're beautiful. Now, I want to put in a stick of butter. I have about 4 pounds of potatoes here. Not quite 5 pounds. Right. I want a teaspoon of salt. Oops. I want some black pepper. I want 4 ounces of cream cheese. And a 1/4 cup of cream. I'll let this stuff get soft. Then I'll be able to really mash them and stir them around. So I want to mash now. I hope they're tender enough. I'm afraid they aren't. I'm going to put them back in the microwave for another 5 minutes. Okay, so I put them back in for another 5 minutes. They'll be much better now. Might not be a bad idea to do that. These are so creamy. Creamy and tender. You can do one of 3 things right now. You can just stir them and have them be with chunks of potatoes. Some people like it that way. Or you can mash them up until they're pretty creamy, or you can get out your hand mixer. I think today I'm going to mash them and have a few chunks. These look really delicious. I want them to stay warm, so I'm going to cover them back up, put them in the microwave, and just let them sit in there. The meatloaf has about 15 minutes more to go. Okay, so my oven's off. My meatloaf looks just beautiful. I'm gonna cut off a piece so we can try it. It's cooked perfectly. It's got plenty of ketchup on top. And I've got these mashed potatoes that look so good. I just can't wait to eat. So I need to try this and then I can call my husband. I've got some corn over here. So that's gonna be yummy. Turn that off. So the star is the meatloaf. It is really delicious. And these potatoes are so creamy. What a meal. So we're gonna have dinner and then we get to cut into this beautiful carrot cake. So I'll come back and show you how good the carrot cake is.